Good evening, everyone. How are you, Hidden?
Good evening. I'm doing well. Yourself?
Good. I was just looking at the chart going, I probably won't get a trade because it's ranging like crazy, and now all of a sudden we have a breakout, but it's too early. It's too big of a candle all of a sudden. It's going to maybe trade live, but we'll see what happens with it. Comes back in, maybe. I know I did have a few people asking whether it was here tonight, so hopefully we'll get a few people show up and come and say hi. I guess we go down the list for the people coming in late, coming in early, or whatever. Oh, sorry, my internet. Let's do this and let's do this. Obviously, we have Flex.
Yeah. Have you seen? Sorry, I'm doing like three things here at the same time.
I do the same thing, and then I'm like, I can't do any. I usually can do them all well, but sometimes I can't do any of them well. Wallet. I think there was a few bucks that I got with FlexIRA, so it was good. I actually compounded it because there was a little room in there, since we can do that still. But nothing there now, which makes sense. And it was a little bigger week, it looked like, for the trading for Flex Trade, I guess, eh?
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
Yeah, because the rewards were a little higher, it seemed, for the passive stuff that's in there.
Yeah. We oh, you mean through Pam, right? Or are you thinking of something else?
You don't have access to their sleeves.
Aces. Pocket aces.
I have aces up their sleeves. Oh gosh, jeez. I'm here. Hello. I'm slow. Especially lately, I've just been. It's been busy, good busy, but we've been running around too. My wife gets off because she works for a school board, so she is off, but was busy up until last week like crazy, and then we went away to see some family and stuff. So I'm still getting caught up. I have no aces up my sleeve. So the pocket aces. How about you? So you went down. We talked about it last week. I guess you had gone down to the chalet, but you said, did I hear about? Was there something I missed?
I'm not sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said. Did you see? And then you didn't finish what the did you see was.
Oh, the announcement from Bill and Fira on the Telegram.
No,
Of course not.
I know he did send me some messages another day ago, so maybe it's about that, but I can't say it in case it's not.
So basically, he's taken himself out of the pool of rewards, the dividends for FIRA, and we're capping it, not capping it, but having a guaranteed 8,000 in dividends per month now.
Wow.
And that'll only go up as we get more real world assets. So we're still trying to sell the one house in Cow Bay. If he can't sell it within this month, he says he's going to start renting it, which is another like $5,000 a month in rent that we'll have for dividends. So yeah, it's pretty interesting what's going on now.
So we should start actually seeing some pretty damn consistency, which is going to be nice. And then, that's awesome. That's good to hear. So fire, and again, that one's a hard one to talk about here because nobody can use that anyways or see that other than the people that are already here. Hey, Black, and some of these people are ones that already are in there, so that's good. Going back, it already rebounded from that candle. Wow, would have been a quick long. Back to Globex Open. Sorry, so anything you guys want to hear about? I'm a little scattered today. I've been kind of, like I said, nutty. In a good way. We're getting the PAC trading group set up for another boot camp, which we're excited about. We got about 70 new students or 50, 60 new students anyways, and more being added daily, which is nice. So looking forward to that. It's really been probably the biggest learning, not necessarily curve, because I guess curve's not necessarily a positive way, but it's my biggest learning appreciation of learning value was this boot camp that I did a few months ago with, and now I'm kind of helping with some of the implementation of it and the admin side of it. I'm not training it yet, but at some point I'll get to that point. And TradingView is acting like a bum right now, so I'm going to close it down, which seems to be a common thing. So if anybody has anything they want to chat about, I did get most of my money out of the PAM. I guess I still have a little bit in there. I've ROI'd on what I have in there, so I don't really care, and it seems to be doing its thing still. So, but there's obviously concern of its legitness, I guess, if you will.
Well, Black, it's a good thing you haven't had time to set that up yet.
So it depends on the. So I was going to get into that. It depends on your risk and what account you pick, right? Like the $1,000 account, I'm pretty confident is not the way to go for anybody now. I mean, we had one of our worst runs that we've had in a while, which always seems to be the timing, right? As soon as I get into something, somebody's going to have a bad time with it. But it's come back on everything. Like my 17K account. Oh, you took yours out of Pembridge? Yeah. Well, there was lots of negative news coming around it, which usually is the writing on the wall. It's, again, still seems to be doing good, but they've had some pretty crazy days too. So I don't know if that's just them buying business and making everybody feel warm and fuzzy or if it's what. But again, I'm ROI'd, so I'm just going to play it like that and keep pulling money out weekly or bi-weekly and go from there. Sorry. So the my 17K account survived all that. I don't know if I posted in my Discord, but I don't know if I told you, Hidden.
No.
I think everybody's that had a the 1K one. I don't think anybody could have survived it unless they were already almost past it. Even then, it probably would have been tight, even at 1x. Because yours didn't make it through, I presume, eh? I didn't even shave today.
I did not.
You did not, yeah, and I think a lot of people did not that have the 1K accounts. But the 17K account survived and is up now another, even during the fiasco, and I only had it at 4x, right? So I've got a much bigger account, and I'm only 4x leverage, and so I'm like more than 10 times less risky than the 1K account with 1x, because I got 10 or almost 20 times, not 20 times, but a large amount more money. So I'll be updating a video on that, and I'll be playing with the spreadsheet to make it a little bit more accurate, I guess, if you will, based on this new knowledge of where I think it could be. Somebody was asking me about the spreadsheet in DMs, and I'm kind of like, so just keep in mind, this is just something I'm kind of spitballing as I'm testing this thing, right? So it's not necessarily going to be the best, and it's, again, not financial advice, all that stuff. I'm just going with what I see based on how I've seen it move so far, and how I had seen it move so far prior to this last crazy news event of the war, which I would hope, knock on wood, is going to be one of the worst news events we could see for this kind of thing. The prior news events that we had, which were fairly hefty on their own right, I don't think I hit more than 3% drawdown. With the war soon. So with the whole thing with Iran and bombing and all that stuff, it sent the market to a funny situation, obviously. And so people that had the 1K account, if they weren't close to passing it, they would have lost the account because it hit more than 4% drawdown. But mine, my 17K account barely hit. I think it hit. I had room for $1,000 of drawdown. I think the max I hit was 500 at 4x. So, so like anything like this, you have to watch it. It's gotten itself out of all the trades that it was in over that craziness, except for the odd CAD one. The odd CAD is still in a trade, but it's got lots of room now, and it's been taking profit since. So I think I've gotten like $40 or $50 since the news in profits. So it's still building itself a little bit of a buffer against this odd CAD trade. So yeah. So all in all, there's definitely some validity and some positivity with that jet bot still. It's just you have to manage it with an account that's a decent size to avoid this kind of stuff, because the war news, as much as we knew it was happening, we didn't really know the effect. And if you didn't stop your bot for that weekend, you would have lost it if it was too risky. Any thoughts on your side? Are you doing anything else with that? Are you trying something again with it?
I don't have the money to at the moment.
Yeah. It's hard.
I kind of
the $90 accounts are great, and it's nice that they're cheap, but unfortunately they're not.
They don't pay back. You don't ROI quick enough on them.
Yeah. I had luckily ROI'd on mine before I blew it, and I blew it because I was sitting at, I think, 2x, which I should have just stayed at 1. Even then, I probably would have still blown it, because at 1, I think, what did I say mine was at? I think it was at 1,700. No, I'd bounced up to the $2,700 account. So I had passed it and leveled up 2 times, and then got hit by the news and still couldn't survive it, because it was, so that's the thing. Like, you can barely ROI, and then you still have to it still has to do pretty darn good to get you to more of a 10K account size before you'll be out of the water, kind of thing. Or you turned it off for things like that. And that was another thing that might have been worthwhile to some people. Or you could have cut the trade, right? Like, you could have closed it down, but that's hard to do. I find it hard to do. I'm like, oh, it'll come back. So that's that. So I will do another video kind of updating on how I think the risk could be mitigated a little bit more anyways. And that's really all about that. Anything else you got, sir?
No, same thing. I mean, I should have probably turned it off, but just the way it all happened, literally the day of the everything taking a shit. Well, actually, the markets went fucking skyrocket.
And then it took a shit.
Which ended up taking a shit on my account. But that day, like an hour before it happened, I hit my buffer threshold that I set for myself and upped it to 2x, and then just got fucked.
Yeah. Just bad timing.
Yep. Yeah. That's really all, unfortunately, it is. Because the bot, I've been watching the bot. The bot worked itself out. Like, if we did not have that stupid 4% drawdown restriction, we'd still be doing it and still be going fine.
Yeah, it didn't hit. I mean, it hits for some people. Even on a live account, it would have been just a blip in the road almost for most of them, unless they were high risk or whatever. And but even then, it would have taken itself out of most of everything. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the bot is good. The bot does its job. You just need the wiggle room for it to do its job.
Yeah. So I'm sitting at minus. So on my 17K account, I'm minus 73 drawdown right now. And like I said, it's been a drawdown since that war stuff. That's only because the AUD CAD trade is still working itself out. But the rest of them have a brilliant job, and like I said, it's still making profit on top of it. So anyways, that's kind of all there is for that. Nugget's still doing its thing, but it's slow and steady right now, as the market's still, there has been some up and down movement, which helped the rewards get a little bit better, but in the most part, it's still just kind of chugging away. Can't remember if I went into the other bot at all, but there's another bot that's going quite well for me, but it's a way more expensive one. I think we talked about it a little bit the other day, but it's still doing well, but I'm hitting a little bit of it. What's that?
Your 6K one?
Yeah. So, but we're pulling payouts. So that's the main thing. That's the positive. What is this sent from? Oh, that's from. Okay. Trying to think what else I needed to worry about. Oh, it's that. Okay, sorry. I just had an email and I was like, "What is this?" Any questions, guys? Is it just? Well, I guess there's more than just Black and Soon here, but there's always somebody that's quiet. So, or some people that are quiet. Hack Trading Group. If anybody's interested, like I said, if you ever wanted to learn how to trade, DM me or message me inside on my Discord, and I can show you how to get into that. The next course. Basically, we've let everybody in, so they're able to do the courses right now, or at least the pre-recorded ones that we've done, and then we'll start the live courses and the live training sometime middle of the month, basically. I wanted to check. What was I just mind blanked myself on what I was going to go do. I hate that. Yeah, I don't know where I was. What are you doing typing away there?
Trying to get something to work on Hyperliquid.
Oh. No accounts available. And so, yeah, so for my trading, I've been up and down, but I've actually started to finally kind of progress. Again, I go through bits and spurts, but I'm trying to get rid of my discipline issue, which I seem to have gotten. So I'm actually live trading inside the pack from 12 till 4ish usually, and that's been my saving grace, is trading live. I've actually been able to kind of get rid of a lot of my bad habits because I think twice before I take a trade when I'm with a group of people that are watching me take a trade. It's made a very nice difference on my thing. So I might do more live trading kind of down the road once I get my head a little bit more feeling comfortable with what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. But come on, Hidden, are you farming Hyper EVM launch?
Yes, but not with nearly as much as I wish I could. Bill actually got me into Kitten Swap, so that's what we're all, well, he and I have been trying to do today, but they fucking broke Hyper. So
It's Hyper. They're launching on another one.
Hyperliquid.
Yeah.
They have their own EVM chain now.
Oh,
which is normally like flawless, but Kitten Swap broke it. So now I'm trying to, like, I invested for maybe $200 into this, and the first week made $70 something here in the rewards.
Okay.
So it was pretty worth it. You're still early if anybody wants to get into it. I'd suggest going and buying the VE Kitten NFTs. If anybody has questions, just hit me up on Discord or Telegram, and I'll point you to the right places for it all.
There you go.
Yeah, shit's fucking broken.
Everything's broken. Yeah, the market is flatter than flat with the holidays coming up, I guess. Because you guys are all shut down on Friday, I guess, eh?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, we just had Canada Day, so.
Oh, Jesus, there we go. Finally went through. That's fucking
Yay. Whatever you're doing. So, Black, you put your CM ETH in a vault on Mizu Labs. Woo-woo. Crazy names coming back into stuff. Anything in crypto? Is crypto looking a little bit more vibrant with some of these moves that have happened?
Not at all. Not at all. Everything's fucking just good.
Yeah, it's just Bitcoin pretty much, and a little bit of ETH. It said the other day it looked like.
What else? Yeah, so there's. I'm guessing you are farming Hyper EVM as well, Black?
Camino just launched X stocks.
There's a sanctified thing.
Not sure if it is a good time to bring up this question, but since I haven't sorted it out yet, I thought I would. You can ignore if you'd like. Oh yeah, soon. Go ahead. I'm you know me. I'm an open book. I don't mind chatting about anything. I just don't know. Well, probably won't be too long tonight. Probably give it another 10-20 minutes if we have stuff to talk about. Great. If not, we'll keep these ones probably short over the summer. Possibly. We'll see. Unless things change. Like it's been so dead to me. It seemed like there was some kind of method or workaround the US folks to get into the chatbot and TTT. Can you show that? Yeah. So it's Traders Connect. So all the links are in my Discord. I think you're in there soon. But there's a link to Traders Connect, and then basically you have to set up. So you have to set up your Social Trader, your Traders Connect, and then your TCT account. And basically, Social Trader is copying to Traders Connect, and then Traders Connect is copying to your TCT MT5 account. That's how you did it, eh? Is that the best explanation? I probably should just let you explain it because you're the one that set it up hidden.
Yeah, you open up, you sign up for Social Trader Tools, copy from the Jet Master to a either MT4 or MT5 account, and then you take that MT5 account and you trade to another one, which is through Traders Connect, which is your actual prop account. Or live account, although you could do the live account right through Social Trader Tools as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on Traders Connect, you go from that second account to your Trade Locker account.
Yeah. So it can be done. And you didn't experience, and I don't think 7 Pint did either, any huge leverage with doing that. So
no, not a big difference.
So yeah. And Black said, yeah, doing farming with Hyper EVM through Mizu Labs, their vaults allow to farm multiple Hyper EVM projects at the same time. Cool. That's kind of neat.
Nice.
Anyone doing Lazy Dog's leverage grid bot course or Monstrous Pokes? So Monstrous Pokes, I am definitely putting some stuff in. I have access to the course with Lazy Dog. I actually do the recordings for it. I have not had time to look at it at all. No disrespect to him. It's just I have not had time. I've heard some positive things about it, but like anything, you need to be careful because, you can make really good numbers, but whether you're going to end up blowing the account soon afterwards because you're going too risky. But before I understand, there seems to be some really good comments. People are enjoying going through it and learning a little bit about grid trading. Basically, is what it is, I believe, with Pionex. So, and just setting things up a little bit more efficiently and helping manage your own kind of thing is what you're learning through it. So, but yeah, specifically, I don't know. But Monsters Pokes, I keep forgetting, and I got to just friggin' do it. I have a few bucks that I can throw into it, and it's been doing quite well. So I should probably just do it at some point, but I'm busy, for lack of a better explanation. Unfortunately, I wish I had something better, but 'tis the season. Yeah, try. You didn't do anything with Monstros, eh?
I did not, unfortunately.
Is the website not here? I did well. I just did an AMA with them, and I actually didn't realize I'd like fairly well ROI'd on it. So one of the few things that I got to ROI on.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
They're also one of the only ones that have been around for 2 years.
Well, exactly right. So, is there links not here? Why am I not? I feel like I'm not seeing the whole Discord, which is odd. No official links. There we go. Odd. Monstros. But yeah, I think it's doing. Otherwise, been trying to consolidate the and concentrate on fewer positions. Bought a couple of Soul on dips. Nice. I find that's the thing too. You can get so spread thin that like nothing does that well because you're not heavy enough in anything. Yeah, which is always a problem. Diversification is good, but sometimes it's just too much diversification. Oh, I'm like, why does my wallet say that it has so much money in it? But the Flex stuff ends up reporting in it now. The Flex trade. Dashboard. Global stats. Yeah, Pokes has done. Yeah, over 50% paid out. It's cray. Payouts gone down, gone up a nice little chunk, and then they're down a little bit now, but that makes sense because the market's been. Bleh. But I should do a deposit. All right, biggest position of Black. Looked into bit tensor system. It's fascinating, but I feel like I would get too stretched out. Yeah, it's a funny one. Biggest all positions are Gamma Swap, Pair, Protocol, and Contago. Cool. Either y'all running Jet on personal live accounts. Think that may be the one of my next moves. Yeah, so I've been setting up an IC Markets account. I had to do a big thing with I had to pay for a license, I guess, because it's a business. Because I have a business that I want to run it under, and because I can't run it in Ontario, I have to be a Quebec resident. One of my businesses that I opened for doing stuff is in Quebec. So I had to get some special investor number with Quebec in order to open an account with IC Markets. So once I get that set up, I'll put a few bucks in there and be doing that as well. So yeah, no, I think it's definitely a good way to do it. You can be more aggressive that way, and it can handle the aggression, it seems, so far. So because it's not in trades normally for a long period of time. Usually I have no trades sometime during a 24-hour period. It's only this odd CAD that's ran for quite a few days now. Geez, must be coming on a week. So Gamma Swap is releasing a yield token system any day now. It should solve impermanent loss and allow for steady yields. Oh, that's cool. That's one problem with yield farming is the impermanent loss can kind of catch you in these markets that are going all over the place, especially when it's big swipes up or down. It can kind of nip people in the butt. So that is cool. Anything else? Sorry, guys. We've been saying this for a few months now, but things are a little bit boring. I'm hoping to keep doing some stuff on the Jat bot, and then just because I think it's doing well, and I do appreciate how it's like you said, hidden. It does manage itself really well, which is sweet. It's just you need to have an account size that
exactly. You got to have the free reign.
Yeah. And which has made me a little more conservative. I've been passing accounts fairly quickly, and I could have gone a little more aggressive with this one, but I probably would have screwed it. So, although it's been, when did I start this one? Positions. So I started this one on the 11th. So 2, 3, 4. So with this news, it's kind of slowed things down a little bit, but that's 16 days. And I need to get 7%, I think, for this one to move up a level. Yeah. So I need to get to 1190, and I'm at 290. So I got 900 to go. So I've gone a lot slower, but that's the thing. It's more about preservation at this point because I don't want to lose the account. So as long as I can keep steady like this, where I'm making 40, 50 bucks every couple of days, that'll add up pretty quickly when we have these little news days that slow me down a bit. But now that we're back to steady growth, it should be good. I'll possibly look at increasing the risk at some point, but I might just ride it at the 4x and then see what happens and maybe increase it as I get accounts that go to higher levels. So yeah, I'm at 280 right now. So really not bad, but just got to take it slow. Yeah, ETH had a big jump all of a sudden. And it was higher. It went faster than Bitcoin for a minute. Kind of did almost like a catch up because it had been almost like a stagnant, like it was not moving, almost like it was almost like an altcoin for a while. There has been an up. Today's been kind of an interesting day. Even like Bonk went up 18%. Cass is up 5%. XRP did friggin' 361. I still never bought any of that. Obviously I should have, but hindsight's 2020. That's a big shoot up. It had a big jump from 41 cents to $3. Crazy.
On you fucking thing.
Are you having technical issues?
Yeah, I'm trying to import a token and it's just not fucking working. There we go.
What?
Good lord.
You were trying to what, sorry?
Trying to import a token, it just wasn't working.
Oh, weird. That's an odd error problem to have.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If there's nothing else, I'm going to go see my wife, who I haven't seen all day. Even though we've been in the same house all day, I've been freaking working, and she has some last minute stuff she has to do for work before.
Wow. Better get out there.
Better get out there. Anybody else have anything? And like I said, guys, and we'll just keep mentioning this. If you guys have stuff you want to maybe look into, or you want us to have a little bit deeper dive, don't hesitate to throw it at us and say, hey, maybe we can talk about this for the first few minutes of the blockchain of the BA, right? So message it to myself, or hidden, preferably hidden. Or me, I'm just kidding. And then we can kind of go into it a little bit and see if it's worth playing around with. I may hopefully start having a little bit more cash flow with the trading stuff, because there's a few things that are doing a little bit better for me, which hopefully will let me have, like, I don't know, $100, $200, $500, whatever, to kind of mess around with. And I don't mind trying things live, as long as, again, like you said, Black, not spread myself too thin. But if we have the odd thing every week or two that we want to kind of play with, and we can do it on screen and see if we can get some benefit out of it, then by all means, I'm happy to do that. So other than that, as I said, if anybody wants to join the pack for the boot camp, if you have any interest in trading, I would highly recommend it. And then Chatbot, you guys know where to find the information on that in the Discord. Flex is always doing its thing, so if you're trading crypto, that's a great place to do it. And I was doing well for a little while there, but I just find it's too much watching it, and I can't get into the method of doing that as much as I need to be with the other stuff I'm doing. So I need the hands-off stuff for all the other stuff while I trade NASDAQ. So yeah, other than that, thanks for hanging. How's everything at the home with the baby and all that, hidden?
Good. Going very well right now.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We had double digits at one point, which I was surprised at. So appreciate you guys coming by.